everyone, and welcome into Oakland University in Rochester, Michigan for tonight's UPSL Midwest East matchup between the Nationals playing host to AIM live right here on the Michigan Soccer Network. Alongside my broadcast partner, Ian Gilmore, my name's Jonathan Turner, bringing you all the action this Sunday evening. We have not one but two games today. We'll get into that in a little bit, but both teams coming to this game sitting neck and neck in fourth place in the Midwest East Division. The only thing setting them apart is a goal differential, as the Nationals currently sit with +1. A tie or win for either of the Nationals or AIM clinches the playoff berth, while a loss will make things a little more interesting, as Inter Detroit and FK Olympics still have a mathematical chance. At the beginning of the season, Rick Larson said he was looking to make it to the top 6 in the league, and tonight the Nationals have a very good chance, Ian, to get this done. What do they have to do during this match against AIM to punch their ticket in the playoffs?
Well, 10 games in the season, right? And through the first 9, all you can do is try to get yourself in the best position possible, and both of these teams are in a position with their own fate in their own hands. But what they can't do tonight is be timid and be scared. You have to go out there. You have to be aggressive. The soccer gods don't look kindly upon those who play for a draw. You can't go out there and play for a point. Even though that might get you into the top 6, you need 3 points to make sure that you will be in that top 6 at the end of the season. There's 2 teams behind them. You can't worry about what those 2 teams are doing. You don't know what the results will be behind you. All you can control is the one here today. So I'm excited. I think these teams might be a little bit cagey coming out because they both know they don't want to lose, but I'd love to see them both go for it and try their best to get those 3 points.
No, I agree totally. Let's take a look at the standings here as things are as of right now. We do know that Detroit United this past Friday did play, and they have 23 points and not the 20 that are currently on the schedule here on the standings. But Cedars FC currently sitting in second place, Hamtramck City in third, Nationals and Abe tied there at the 4th spot with Shabib Al-Yemen there in the 6th spot. Now, with the current, they finished their last game here against Detroit United on Friday, so there's nothing more that they can do. So based on what happens tonight between Inter Detroit and Detroit United, as well as FK Olympic, anything can happen as they take on Hamtramck City. So we'll obviously keep an eye on that throughout the night tonight. Detroit United plays Inter Detroit at 7 p.m., so we'll talk about that probably during our second broadcast with the Rebels as they take on Great Lakes Bay in UWS 2 action. But parity is the word to use in regards to this current table, Ian.
Yeah, it is. You know, what I find really, really interesting as well is these are 2 teams that have done it differently. They've gotten to the same spot in very different ways. Nationals a lot better defensively, but don't score as many goals. On the other side, AIM score just as many as the top teams in this league, but have given up the same amount. That's why their goal difference sits at 0. So I think this could eventually be a high-scoring game tonight, but it could go very well the other way, too, if Nationals try to get a bit more of control over things. We know how defensive they are and how good they are along the back and only letting in just about a goal a game. AIM doubling that, 18 goals in 9 games given up.
As we will now watch as both these teams come onto the field, international walk-on, customary, started off obviously overseas, and some time ago, back 20, 30 years ago, picked up here in the U.S., and now it's called International Walk-On. We talked about that like a couple of days ago on one of our other broadcasts. Like, where did this come from?
Yeah.
Why do they call it that?
I feel like we need, like, the Champions League music going or like the Premier League theme or something like that throughout the stadium now, right?
The World Cup, the World Cup theme they do, too, which is always nice. But we appreciate you joining us here on this Sunday evening. Again, not one but 2 games tonight. In the nightcap at 8 p.m., the UWS 2 league action is the Rebels will welcome in Atletico Great Lakes Bay. Be a good matchup there. As I think it's we look at their second place versus third place. Not a bad game coming up as all the teams are lined up here. Not sure if we're going to have a national anthem or not.
And there's no music pregame, so my guess is no. I'm not sure if they're waiting for it too. I can always sing if we don't.
I was going to say I'm good. I can sing too. I just don't know if you want to hear it.
Right.
They might be music out there. Maybe it's just behind everybody.
It's quiet if it is.
I know. But, hey, to each their own. So let's get into starting lineups here. We'll start, obviously, with the only team we have, which is the Nationals. In goal tonight for Rick Larson's UPSL team, Jordan Glazer, left back Cameron Cryer, Andrew Swartz and Mikey Swartz will be center backs. Petit Boy, right back. Octavio Toulouso, Gavin Bourdon, Borjan Stevanovic will be midfield along with Alex Demro and Teo Espinosa. And then up top, Carson Hodgson. And like I said, we don't have the roster for AIM yet. We've asked for it probably a dozen times. But it happens.
It does.
It does. One of the more we talk about it quite a bit on the broadcast is how fluid these rosters truly are. From game to game to game. I mean, Jordan Glazer is getting his first start in net here for the Nationals in the 10th game of the season. This season it's been Xander Heist the entire year, and he's been phenomenal. 15-year-old, think about that, 15-year-old goalkeeper playing here at this level has had a phenomenal season, just allowing only, as you were saying, 9 goals in 9 games. It's a really good goals against average, 1 goal per game. And that's where he will end his season, going into the playoffs with that average. So, but Jordan Glazer got some big shoes to fill here tonight. Plays on the MPSL team for the Rebels, coached by Robert Brinkman. Always looks as though the teams will switch the sides here, and we're about to bring you UPSL action here on the Michigan Soccer Network. So the Nationals will be in the red and blue kits here going left to right on your screen, while AIM Soccer in the purple and white kits going right to left. I believe they'll have the kick. Not quite sure, though. And it looks to seem that might be the way. But
yeah. They switch sides as well pregame, which not something you see too often. I occasionally I think it might be a little showmanship, sportsmanship, trying to throw the other team off in any way you can, but regardless, love the purple kits with the white stripe across, and then the two-tone sort of red-orange the Nationals have got going on. Red and blue, always a wonderful combination.
And we will hopefully have the rosters here momentarily with the numbers for AIM. But AIM will have the kickoff. We are underway here at Oakland University. Rochester missing the place to be this Sunday afternoon for not 1 but 2 games. Alongside my broadcast partner, Ian Gilmore, I'm Jonathan Turner. As AIM will work this around their back line is pretty customary nowadays, it seems like. And we have the rosters, which is fantastic. Throw on there on that far side. Sene will knock this back. Mari. Bruno under immediate pressure there from Hodgson. Hodgson's also 16 years of age. Young player on this team. Espinosa looking there for Toulouso. Early on here, both these teams, you mentioned a little cagey. All right, you're going to not take too many chances here early on. Both teams looking to get out of here with a win. Both teams might also be looking to play the tie. We talk about that a lot when you get into when you're looking to get out of a table. Hey, all you need is a tie to get out. Is there something you said about that tonight, Ian?
It's so hard because you think maybe, and you check out FK Olympic. You said that they're playing at the same time as well, right? And so you don't totally know that 1 point will keep you safe. So in theory, will it? Probably. It's probable. But I still don't think that you can play for a tie. Now, as we get further into this game and situations change, and if you're playing from behind, then it becomes a different story. But right from the get-go, I don't think that's something that you can, at least given your team talk, if you're the coach. You can't ask your players to try to go out there and get a draw, especially against a team where there's not too much to separate the two so far through the season. Just one goal is the only thing that separates them in the table.
And I agree with you on that. I don't think that Rick Larson would ever try to play for a tie, go for the win. But something to be said, especially get later in this game, all you need is a tie. See what happens is Tushai goes down there on that far side.
The one thing, too, about this Nationals setup, it kind of looks like a 4-5-1 as we get into things, and that's a system that's really designed to dominate the midfield and dominate possession. I think they'll probably be able to do that here today as AIM goes down on the far side there, but it's going to be interesting because they're going up against a 4-3-3, what looks like early on from AIM, so they're going to be pressing up, and the fullbacks on Nationals are going to have their hands full today because the wingers are playing pretty high up the pitch, even without possession.
T-Boy comes in and wide. Put across the box, and that's off the head of Andrew Schwartz. Here comes AIM once again. Amari, that. And Bruno, back to Amari. Now Betty Boy. They're under pressure. Petit Boy fights through that. It's Muhammad. He was looking for Lanani. Schwartz clears it out to Demro. Ball played into space here. Demro runs onto it. They're going to call a foul there on Demro. Zamir Shaman, the captain for AIM Soccer there, fighting strong defensively, playing center back tonight here for AIM Soccer. You're just joining us. It's the battle of fourth place right now. It's a big moment, big game for these teams. If AIM or the Nationals win, they would then play the fifth seed, in the first round of the playoff, while the third place team would play the sixth place team. So a big thing. You want to be you want to have your home field advantage. That's the way to get it. Win this game tonight. Now, foul was called. Restart coming here as Schwartz will take this. Andrew Schwartz. Looking to play that into Carson Hodgson's broken up. Hodgson fights strong. Gets it by Bruno. This ball will be all the way down to the goal line, out for a goal kick. And remind everyone, tomorrow night at 8 p.m., MSN Weekly coming to you live at 8 p.m. Eastern right here on the Michigan Soccer Network. Steve Besk and myself interviewing high school soccer coaches from this past week regional finals. We'll have Doug Steinert from Rochester High School and Jimmy Statura from Notre Dame Prep. We'll even have a couple coaches from this league as well. We'll have that tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern right here on Michigan Soccer Network.
Nothing beats postseason high school soccer, the emotion.
I want to get out there on Friday and actually be at the game and cover it live from DeMartin Stadium. Not cover the games, but be there live with our broadcast.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of a fun thing to do. And that's a good back heel. Looking for Lanani, and it's broken up by Mikey Schwartz. A good ball into Hodgson, outside Demeraux.
Great stadium, too, DeMartin. Well, I might be a little bit biased coming from Michigan State
That's
as well.
Fair. That's fair.
I love that. That's one of my favorite things about high school sports too, is when they play the later games and the championships and semifinals at the colleges, the college stadiums, and the professional stadiums around the state as well.
No, I agree. That's why it's a shame we don't have an MLS team here in Michigan, because if you did, like Columbus Crew, all the teams play in that stadium,
right?
And that would be something spectacular. The high school football playoffs are at Ford Field. I think that they played like baseball. Softball's played at DeMartin Stadium, I believe. I think baseball's played in Grand Rapids at the semi-professional team out there in Grand Rapids.
Okay, is that the Whitecaps?
I think so.
Okay.
I think so. This ball's switched here to the near side. Now we'll go out of touch. A little too much pace on that one. Was Amari. Ball now go out of touch. Another throw in once again. T-Boy throws this one. It might have been a foul. Ball over the top, and it's going to go back to Lopez, goalkeeper for Ames Soccer. Sine. Shemen. Good ball over the top for Lanani. Schwartz runs in, defends. Well, he's taken down, and foul now, restart coming here just outside the 18 for the Nationals. Mikey Schwartz was just taken down, pulled down there, wearing the captain's band today here for the Nationals. Ball over the top. Hodgson's will run out. Shemin makes a mistake there. Now plays it back to Lopez. That was a dangerous. Could have cost a mistake there early here for Aim. As ball will go into Abdul Sene and then out wide on that far side. Ball's switched here to the near side. Too much pace on that one. Goes out of touch. So far, what we're expecting here today, Ian?
I don't know. Neither team has really grown into the game just yet. There hasn't been an extended spell of possession either side, really. And so I think they're both sort of still feeling each other out. And neither have really, obviously there hasn't been any opportunities yet in terms of chances. And I think both teams are kind of just figuring out how they're going to play tactics-wise in the systems that they've employed today.
Into Lanani. A little turn there. Looking to get by the ball, the top for Muhammad. Oh, good move by him. Looking there for Lanani and then cleared up. Espinosa. Now Demeraux. Demerow's just going to take it all the way down now. Unchallenged until just then. Petrushki just let him run.
Yeah. Really just, at the end of it, just showed him a little bit too much of the ball, and I think he might have run out of steam after that sprint all the way down the touchline.
Good by Cam Cryer, and then cleared out by Schwartz. The loud communication from the team is quite nice, actually. Good communication is Espinosa to Toluso, right there in the middle of the park. Over the top for Hodgson. Out comes Lopez, and he'll just let this one go all the way out.
Well, you get I don't know if you could hear it on the broadcast, but we could hear that from all the way across the field. It was Stelmankovic, and I think one of the Schwartz brothers that was yelling at him to move the ball quicker. And I'll be honest, that was my thought when he had it at his feet too, but then he yelled back saying nobody was open. I think it's okay if you go backwards. It's not the worst thing in the world to keep a bit of possession. Try to grow into this game and get settled if you're Nationals.
Schwartz plays this to Demeroww. A little back heel over Shaman. Demeroww with a missed opportunity. Just took a whack at it, and it goes out. But they're going to call it a corner.
You can see it. The first touch from Demeroww was probably unintentional, to be honest, but he gets it back to his feet. And then it was Shaman that got in a good block with that right foot of his, the center back, making sure that shot didn't come anywhere near Lopez in goal, and Nationals with a corner out of it.
All in, goes over Espinosa. And then kept on the pitch by Muhammad. Now throw-in coming here is Espinosa will throw this one in. Hodgson, good move to get by Bruno, and then cleared out for a corner.
You can see Shaman just telling Alamri just to settle down. He doesn't have to take the biggest swing at that to clear it. Just a half swing on the volley will get that one 40 yards clear, and instead Nationals with another corner.
Ball comes in, a little shove in the back on Espinosa. And Kovic, and a shot low by Toluso, and then cleared out. All played into Hodgson. Nice little touch there. Bruno there to defend. Good move to get by Shaman. Pressure coming here right now from the Nationals. Just the final piece of the puzzle eludes them.
Yeah. I'll be honest, too. I didn't think the long ball would be very successful against Bruno and Shaman, seeing that they do have that stature, but so far it's been kind of successful.
Ooh, and then Shaman, good defensive play there. Into Muhammad. That's going to actually go off of Muhammad, out for a throw-in here for the Nationals. Ball's thrown into Hodgson, and then shoulder-to-shoulder matchup, nothing doing there. Then cleared out from Bertucci.
You know what I really like too early on is the way Demeroww and Hodgson are kind of being fluid in their position. And you don't see one staying really, right up front or on the right or left side. They're kind of both just going where they need to be during the play, and we've seen them two on the ball the most along that front line for Nationals.
They're playing well off of each other right now.
Yeah.
Especially what you'll see is Demeroww will get high, and then Hodgson will drop below like you're seeing right now. Where Hodgson was playing in that 9 role to start this game, and you're seeing how fluid they are in their positioning. Now Demeroww here on this near side.
And I think that's really underrated because the center backs can never get a feel for who they're marking. It's changing all game, so they can never really grow into a rhythm of trying to mark whether it be Hodgson or Demeroww because it's changing every couple minutes.
All switch. Good switch all the way here near side to Muhammad. Now Patricia has this at his feet. Plays it to Salih. Boy, Mabrook is. We just got a comment from Time In on YouTube. We appreciate the comment. All played right there in the middle of the park for Salih. Number 70 for AIM Soccer. Very good, very dynamic player for AIM. You see it right there. Footwork is beautiful. The T-Boy comes in and clears it out. All cleared over everybody, that far side. Kovic there on that far side. There to defend for the Nationals. Ball put in. Oh, a bicycle opportunity there for Lenan, and then the finish there by Sene, and that puts up AIM 1-0 here in the 19th minute. The missed bicycle opportunity, though. See it there, that replay. It's a good finish.
It is. I think the question always has to be asked when a bicycle kick is attempted in close proximity in the box, is it dangerous play? You probably have an argument if you're Nationals, but that doesn't take away from Sene's finish. That one comes off the volley. He hits it on the half volley with that left foot of his, and it just nestles in the corner. Not too much that Glazer really could have done. That's from 8-10 yards out, and it's nestled right in the bottom corner, and it really comes against the run of play, too, in the last 5-10 minutes.
I believe that's going to go down unassisted. Even though Schuleman put it in the box, it bounced off of a Nationals player first, off that missed bicycle kick. So I'm going to score that unassisted. Whether that's the case or not, the home will level, Ian. I'm not the official scorekeeper of the game. To the last 7 to 8 minutes of this game, It's been all Nationals. And then just one moment. And I wouldn't even call it a lack of focus. I think that ball coming in, it's a dangerous ball, but I think that bicycle kick by Lenin, at least the attempt of it, I think probably on some level made it hard for the Nationals to get in there physically to maybe bring that down and get it out. And then ultimately it just bounces right to a wide open Abdul Sane and pops it in. I mean, well finished ball.
Yeah, I would agree. I don't think it was a lack of focus, but I do think that when there's a ball lofted in the air that high and it's in the 6-yard box, you have to put an aerial challenge on it, and that really wasn't done by Nationals. And I mean, that kind of speaks to how good they've been offensively. AIM this season is really their first chance of the game, and they put it away.
There's now Hodgson. Oh, and he gets taken down by Bruno, and that's going to be what I would imagine be the first yellow card of the game. And that would be no.
I think the only argument you could have against a yellow here is because it does stop a cynical attack or promising attack. It's a cynical foul. It really is Bruno's first foul of the game. If I'm in the center there, I'd probably go to my pocket.
Yeah, that is a yellow card all day of the week, just not on Sundays. Rabir Ibek. Nationals definitely had the most impressive goalkeeper this year. That coming from Rabir Amir Ibek. Thank you, Amir. We appreciate that. Free kick coming up here for the Nationals. Swart to put this in right towards Hodgson, down by the end line. He collects it, saves that from going out. Top of the 18 for Espinosa, and then to Toluso, and goes just wide. I don't know if that was Toluso or not. I think it might have.
I think it was on the far side, yeah. Well, it's a great cutback by Hodgson, and then Espinosa mishits it, falls to Toluso, but it was 6s and 7s at the back from AIM. I don't know what they were doing off that set piece.
Goes over everyone. Now Toluso. Abdul Sane, the goal scorer for AIM, now there to defend. And drop back to Staminkovic. And that's given away by Swartz. But it went out.
Yeah, it was Hodgson and Demereau on this near side that were almost unmarked on a free kick that was 35 yards from goal. Aim was just all types of lost at the back there.
The man, the myth, the legend, Alex Westfall just joins us here in the press box. Director extraordinaire. He's only about 45 minutes late. Ball put in by Toulouseau. I said Rupaki. I apologize. Rupaki put that one in. And number 19 for the Nationals. Is this ball played out wide here to number 20? So Lee Almery, they could hear that tackle. I don't know if you could. We could definitely hear it. Ball thrown into Sawbrook. And
that was also one of the most obvious foul throws I think I've seen in a long time. I think Alomri's foot was about 3 feet in the air.
Another block is we're seeing now more physical and more, I would say, aggressive pressure from AIM after scoring that goal here back in the 19th minute.
Yeah, it's really kind of electrified them, and they're first to every ball right now and moving a lot quicker than Nationals are. It's kind of lethargic.
Well, that's a dangerous ball. Lopez just puts it out. I mean, that was a sloppy play. That would almost cost AIM a goal.
It's a horrible pass to him. It's a horrible first touch. And then Demereau is right there before you know it, and all Lopez can do is put that out for a corner.
If you're watching this game and you could help us out, who's number 67? I don't have them on the roster. Ball shot from Hodgson up and over. They continue to press.
Yep. It's a great idea there off the set piece. Looks like it's off the training ground. Just play it short. Hodgson, we've seen already how good his left foot is, but that one too high and too central.
This ball, some questionable passing here all of a sudden from Haim. It's almost as if like they forgot how to pass the ball for like the last 30 seconds.
A lot of their stuff has been long, too. I mean, they haven't really connected too much, and even on their goal, it was just a couple passes on the far side and then a cross in.
Well, I mean, and they haven't been, their passing hasn't been uncrisp. I mean, just like that ball back to Lopez a few moments ago. Yeah. I mean, that was, that is not the ball as Demereau goes down once again. And they're calling a foul, and he's pointing at the, not sure why.
I think he's telling the fourth official that he thought he got the ball. I'm not sure which ball because it wasn't the soccer ball.
Yeah, no, it was not. It was the ball of his kneecap. So.
That's another challenge that you could very well argue should be a yellow. So,
yeah,
thinking you might be seeing one maybe on the next sort of challenge like that coming from AIM.
Demereau looks to get by Bruno. Sene and him get tied up and out for a goal kick. The physicality in this one is going to start picking up, and that, you know, again, we've talked about this quite a bit throughout our broadcasts on the Michigan Soccer Network, is game management from a referee. You know, the energy in this game is and temperature is starting to rise. And I don't think it happened after that one where they didn't call the yellow card possibly for Bruno. But right here, that one right here, where Sene was looking Amari was looking right at the referee and pointing at him, that could increase and rise that temperature. And the next foul in this game is going to be really crucial for the center referee to get right. Because you don't want to see things to get out of hand and escalate. These two teams are playing for something really important tonight, which is a playoff spot, and no one wants to get hurt or ejected or things like that. And the referee does have tools at his advantage to do that.
There's a direct correlation between amount of fingers pointed and how heated a game gets. You can see we've seen our first one already in 26 minutes in. So
Rupaki to Toulouseau. Out to Boy. There is a challenge. Ball played up over the top into Hodgson. A great ball Ball into the 6 and then cleared out by Bruno. Looks like Cam Cryle will try to chase that one down, but it'll go out of touch for a throw-in now. 27th minute, goal coming off the foot of number 21, Abdul Sene for AIM Soccer in the 19th minute, and that's where things stand right now is Semenkovic looking there for Espinosa, just put it behind him. Kathy Boy and Muhammad keeps that one on. That is,
how did it stay in?
That is well played. Is Salih into Muhammad now. Offside is now being called. You can hear the bench of AIM Soccer not happy with that one.
Initially, he looked on to me, and you can't totally tell from that angle. But I think we'll have to trust the assistant referee who job it is to be in line with that offside line.
Espinosa will run on to it. He gets to it. Oh, just over Bruno and then out of touch for a goal kick. Well played ball.
I was still sort of watching the replay of the last offside call before this ball was played over, but Espinosa's always going to have a hard time getting there in between two defenders as that ball is dropping.
Just dropping one right into the foot there of Espinosa. Hodgson. Good tackle by Bruno. Semenkovic. Cam Carr making a run now, playing more of a wingback role. And up over the top, and Demerol will run out of this. Chemin there to defend. Lopez is out of his net. Ball put in there for Cryer, and then out for a corner kick. The creative runs we're seeing right now and the ball being placed are really pretty for the Nationals.
And they're getting a little bit of help of a lack of communication from that AIM back line. That's the second time now that communication between Lopez and either Bruno and Shaman, the center backs, has not been good, and they just let Nationals run onto that first ball. It was a good cutback from Hodgson or Demerol after, but nothing coming.
Demerol gets ahead on this and then drops into Sene, and he clears it up. It's going to bounce right on the Nike soccer tent, or into the tent. That was Toulouse that took that corner kick a moment ago. As Hodgson gets held up there by Omari. He's looking right at him.
I think there was a flailing arm that came and hit Hodgson in the face there.
It's a danger free kick opportunity here for the Nationals. Andrew Schwartz will now take this kick for the Nationals. Two-man wall. Bend it right inside the 6. If Demerol gets a touch on that, that's a hard one to save. Rupaki will put this one back in the mixer. Espinosa gets a head on it. Will that go in? And it does! Espinosa off the ball back in by Adrian Rupaki, and that levels this up one apiece.
Well, I think Espinosa is really the only player that was onside when that ball was played back in. It was Hodgson up there with him that was in an offside position, but Espinosa gets there. Another instance of bad communication along the back line from AIM, and this time the flurry of chances from Nationals in the last 10 minutes has paid off.
We're all level here at Oak University. These teams come into this one level, and now they're level once again. Nothing like playoff soccer, contention soccer on Sunday afternoon. I don't know even what you call it.
I was initially wondering if Nationals was going to sort of make this one a defensive stalemate, but that question has been answered, and it certainly won't be happening here. 2 goals in the first 30 minutes.
That's right. As this ball is played directly into Demerol. Good ball played now. Hodgson able to collect that, and Bruno defends it well. As Sene goes right into Semenkovic. He falls down. Referee says no. Toluso out wide to Hodgson. They're going to call a foul right there at the middle of the park. Shaman not happy about that call.
I think he was saying it's the same exact thing that where Sene went down just about 10 seconds beforehand. I really didn't think either of them was a foul, to be honest.
Yeah, I agree. But we don't get paid the big bucks like
We
referees
don't.
do. So. We're going to have at least a 4-man wall. Swartz will take this. Andrew Swartz. Shot low in directly there right at Lopez. Look, he actually went right under the wall.
If you're going to go low from 30 yards out, it's got to be placed almost perfectly into the corner. That had pace on it, but not necessarily the placement.
But I do think it went right under the wall, just the way it was kicked. But Suleiman now on that far side. Yeah, the wall jumped. Not a very good wall. The wall's supposed to stand still. And they all moved, turned. It's a beautiful day for soccer here in Michigan. Last night, made a 2.5-hour drive. Now here comes aim. Ball put in for Muhammad and T-Boy, and then cleared out by Swartz. We made a 2.5-hour drive for a 6 o'clock kickoff for BIH Grand Rapids, taking on Cedars FC. Covered that game. Went to Logan's for dinner afterwards.
Roadhouse?
They made a 2.5-hour drive back home.
Are they the peanut place? You do peanuts?
They don't do it anymore.
No?
I think ever since COVID, that's all. Yeah,
That's
no
fair.
more sharing peanuts. Is Salih looking in for Muhammad? He's got Lanini wide open in the 6. He might just earn himself. I thought went off of Swartz, but they're saying a goal kick.
I thought it was a corner too as well, because I don't think Muhammad touched it again until it was over that end line. But they're still lively up front, so every time they go forward with Muhammad and Lonani up front, there's chances that could be had.
Yeah, it hit off of Swartz. At least it looked like from here. But there's no VAR on corner kick balls that go out, so.
Or the UPSL.
Or the UPSL. We've been thinking about putting like a big 100-foot like a cloth with like a projector playing the game so that everyone can see it on the field. Like a jumbotron.
It's just a massive bed sheet.
Oh, that's a well-placed ball by Hodgson there into T-Boy. The vision and then be able to make that technical decision was really pretty to see right here at midfield. "36th minute, 1-1 game. Espinosa.
Oh,
Right into the chest of Demro and be able to control that down again. Just really well done by the Nationals players.
you know what I'd like to see from Nationals in the final third? They have the quality and the talent to either, one, take players on more one-on-one or try to combine with their teammates. We've seen the combinations they've played in the middle in their own defensive thirds, but it seems like once they get to the final third, that kind of goes out of the mind, and I'd love to see them translate that from midfield to the attacking third in the final moves that they're making in the final third.
Looks like we're going to have a sub come on as the ball goes back to Lopez. Ahmed Al-Sarha will step on here in a moment. We'll see who he's taking off as Petrucci looking in for Lanini. Toluso. Mikey Swartz. You can hear Rick Larson yelling intercept. Cryer. Oh, a swing. That's Rupaki was there, and he cleared that one out, but that swing and a miss there by Andrew Schwartz could have been costly for the Nationals. As now, yes, we will have our first sub. It looks as though number 20, Salih Almery will come off. He was getting quite contentious there for a little bit. Oh, and now down goes, I'm not sure who fell down inside the box, but a penalty shot coming here for Ames Soccer in the 38th minute.
Yeah, it's Schwartz that just sticks his foot. You can't do that if you're inside your own 18, stretching for a tackle.
I think it was Suleiman, and Suleiman has been involved in both goals in that high lofting pass inside the 6-yard box that created the first goal in the 19th minute, and then he drew this penalty shot here in the 36th. Playing right back today is 67. Unfortunately, I don't know who 67 is. But nonetheless, 67 will take this as Glazer gets set. It is placed, and Ames Soccer goes up 2-1 here in the 39th minute.
Well, Glazer is visibly disappointed, and you can kind of tell why. He's only faced 2 shots today, and they've both gone in. Probably not much he can do, even if he guesses the right direction there. Really well placed, and Ames, regardless of not having as many chances as the other side, do have the lead.
And that's the one factor I think that a lot of people will talk about is, we outpossessed them. And, well, you could have the ball the whole game. It doesn't matter. It's what matters is what's the score line is. And right now, Ames is the better team based on the score. That's the unfortunate thing about not just soccer, but all sports. Because you could be the better team. And if you let a good team hang around, that's what can happen as well. Got to execute in the final third. And that's an area that the Nationals have struggled with all season long, only scoring 11 goals so far this season while conceding a total of 11. Deminkovic looking here is in for number 28. It looks as though there was a sub made as well for the Nationals. I believe that's Borjan. Sorry, not Borjan. That's It's not Deminkovic. I'm sorry. It is Deminkovic. Is 28. We've been calling their name. It is apologize. We'll take a look at that in a second. Demro will now collect this. And Petrucci comes in, and that's an easy takeaway. Well, Demro now the shot of rifle right at Lopez. Toluso with a shot from distance, up and over. Mikey Schwartz will clear this up. Demro. Petrucci's right there on his back. Toluso. Going to play this into Petit Boy. A little bit too much pace on that one. Now for a goal kick.
That's a pass that if you played on grass, you might be able to catch up, but not on this turf that ball's going to roll forever and ever. But Demerot, that shot a couple minutes ago, what a strike it was, and if he puts it anywhere other than right at Lopez, it's definitely a goal, but unfortunately for him, it was right at the keeper.
All the way back down to Suleiman. Looking up over the top, and Lanini's going to run on. That's dangerous as Glazer comes out, and Swartz now plays it out wide. Staminkovic. Demro's off. The shot coming, it's blocked. Ball thrown in, and Lupicki. Oh, Demro, good move, shot. It goes in, back of the net. I believe that was another assist to Adrian Lupicki. Take another look at this replay.
He gets it from Hodgson, and yeah. I don't even know. I think it was a good pass from Hodgson. I'm not sure how much he even knew about it, but Demero, for all the chances that he's had in this first half, he about deserved a goal, and I think Nationals will feel that they have deserved to at least be tied in this one, if not better, heading into halftime. What a move and what a strike from Demero.
Not just a strike, but if you look at the shot that he took, the confidence, it was just knowing that he put that one away. As soon as he took that shot, it's like he knew it was in.
The way his body was facing, too, he was pretty square to the goal, so to open his foot and put that to the right is even more impressive.
Now, Aim will look to respond. Now Demro wins this. And now Sene will clear this out. Yeah, 28 is Gavin Bourdon. Is now Toluso. Makes a little move. We're hearing the unhappiness of fouls being called.
Well, that one was where Aim just wanted the referee to play advantage there, as Sala kind of just broke away and had a bunch of green grass in front of him, but the whistle was blown.
Here's the deal, though. You know, you don't want the whistles, right, per se, but if there aren't whistles, there aren't games, and if there aren't games, it means there's no referees. So you got to be nicer to referees across the board so that we can have more of them, so we can keep playing these games. Now 67, don't know who that is, unfortunately, but T-Boy. And put up an over for Demero. Petrucci. Oh, a poor touch by Toluso, and that'll do him in. You can't put your head up in the air like that. You got to keep fighting, and he does. Go win that ball back. Look at the five attackers right there for the Nationals. Staminkovic, a miscommunication from Hodgson, but 5 in the attack. There he finds Petrucci. The footwork from Salih. Now this ball's shift over here. Good tackle by T-Boy. Game settled down a little bit here in these last couple minutes as we're currently in stoppage time, the 47th minute. Play over for Bourdon. That's a good idea, but just again, too much pace on that one. Too much weight behind it. And Lopez easily grabs that, and here come Aim. Suleiman, again, involved in both goals. Does not get the assist on either of them, but the work rate and the passing is, you'll hear the final whistle here this first half. I mean, thoughts here, Ian,
well,
this first one?
We got 15 minutes to take a breath, right? Because there was a lot that happened in that first half. I think Nationals might be the less happy of the two teams. They've only given up two real chances, and they've conceded twice, but they've had a flurry of chances on the other side, and they'll feel with a deserved tie going into the break. Aim, got to score again if they want to win this one, because Nationals is going to have a lot more chances in the second half as well.
Yeah, no question about that. So you're watching UPSL soccer. Right now, Aim Soccer 2, the Nationals 2. You're watching live soccer on the Michigan Soccer Network.
Every generation knows where to go when their car gets dirty. And every generation understands the timeless family tradition of Jack's Car Wash. Families know that a clean car by Jack's just rides better.
The Michigan Soccer Network covers all levels of soccer from youth, high school, college, and professional throughout the state of Michigan. Blatch has a shot low, and he makes the goal. What a shot there, low, near post, under the arms of Best. Our mission here at the Michigan Soccer Network is to bring your event to life. Full commentary, multi-camera options are available, and we are here to make the game of soccer in Michigan that much better. Good ball off his chest, down, save again by Heisch. What a he still has it, top of the 18, shot coming, and it's a goal. How they have it is a cross coming in. Hodgson gets a touch, he gets the first goal. He makes up for it from the first one in the first half, that offside's call, and there's the first goal in club history. To learn more, visit MichiganSoccerNetwork.com today.
Their first ball, their first uniform, their first number, their first teammate, their first goal, their first coach. We take great care in making sure their first isn't their last. We're so much more than a soccer class. Come play with us today at KickstartToddlerSoccer.com.
Granite City Food and Brewery has 2 Michigan locations in Troy and Northville. Serves made-from-scratch food, brews in-house beer, and even has brunch every Sunday from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. To learn more about their daily specials or to book a private party, visit gcfb.com. Make sure you head over to Granite City in Northville at the corner of 7 Mile and Haggerty, or the Troy location at 16 Mile and I-75.
We like to do it before we go out on the weekend.
We do.
We do it every week.
Whether we need to or not.
We did it today.
It was really dirty.
My parents do it every day.
Hey, kiddo!
Do it every day with the Unlimited Club only at Jack's Car Wash. Protect your car from the hot summer sun, dust, dirt, and contaminants all summer long with the Jack's Unlimited Club.
Join today, starting at just $24.99 a month.
Their first ball. Their first uniform. Their first number. Their first teammate. Their first goal. Their first coach. We take great care in making sure their first isn't their last. We're so much more than a soccer class. Come play with us today at kickstarttoddlersoccer.com.
Granite City Food and Brewery has 2 Michigan locations in Troy and Northville. Serves made-from-scratch food, brews in-house beer, and even has brunch every Sunday from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. To learn more about their daily specials or to book a private party, visit gcfb.com. Make sure you head over to Granite City in Northville at the corner of 7 Mile and Haggerty, or the Troy location at 16 Mile and I-75.
Every generation knows where to go when their car gets dirty. And every generation understands the timeless family tradition of Jack's Car Wash. Families know that a clean car by Jack's just rides better.
The Michigan Soccer Network covers all levels of soccer from youth, high school, college, and professional throughout the state of Michigan. Blatches with a shot low, and he makes the goal. What a shot there, low, near post, under the arms of Bessett. Our mission here at the Michigan Soccer Network is to bring your event to life. Full commentary, multi-camera options are available, and we are here to make the game of soccer in Michigan that much better. Good ball off his chest, down, save again by Heisch. What a he still has it, top of the 18, shot coming, and it's a goal. How they have it is a cross coming in. Hodgson gets a touch, he gets the first goal. He makes up for it from the first one in the first half, that offsides call, and there's the first goal in club history. To learn more, visit MichiganSoccerNetwork.com today.
Their first ball. Their first uniform. Their first number. Their first teammate. Their first goal. Their first coach. We take great care in making sure their first isn't their last. We're so much more than a soccer class. Come play with us today at kickstarttoddlersoccer.com.
Granite City Food and Brewery has 2 Michigan locations in Troy and Northville. Serves made-from-scratch food, brews in-house beer, and even has brunch every Sunday from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. To learn more about their daily specials or to book a private party, visit gcfb.com. Make sure you head over to Granite City in Northville at the corner of 7 Mile and Haggerty, or the Troy location at 16 Mile and I-75.
We like to do it before we go out on the weekend.
We do.
We do it every week.
Whether we need to or not.
We did it today.
It was really dirty.
My parents do it every day.
Hey, kiddo!
Do it every day with Unlimited Club only at Car Wash. Protect your car from the hot summer sun, dust, dirt, and contaminants all summer long with the Jack's Unlimited Club.
Join today, starting at just $24.99 a month.
Welcome back into Oakland University. Sunday soccer, UPSL soccer Midwest East. Battle between two fourth-place teams, tied fourth place, looking to clinch and get their playoff berth here today in their final game of this season. It's 2-2. We have 45 minutes of action coming up here on the other side of the break. You're watching live soccer on the Michigan Soccer Network.
Their first ball, their first uniform, their first number, their first teammate, their first goal, their first coach. We take great care in making sure their first isn't their last. We're so much more than a soccer class. Come play with us today at kickstarttoddlersoccer.com.
Every generation knows where to go when their car gets dirty. And every generation understands the timeless family tradition of Jack's Car Wash. Families know that a clean car by Jack's just rides better.
We begin with your dream, your drive, your grit, the heart and vision of every member of your team. We take it all, and from those threads of greatness, we weave a uniform of a champion. In many ways, our sport is just like yours. We've brought together a team of elite designers. We've put in the time and the sweat, perfecting our craft over 14 years. We've outfitted thousands of teams for thousands of victories, approaching each new project, each new game, like it's the only one we'll ever play. And let's be honest, we've done it all with a quality so unmatched that some can't help but call it perfection. You know, it's more than just a shirt. Look like a champion, play like a champion. A champion powered by the G. Hashtag G-Brand USA. G-Brand USA. Elite design, unmatched quality, American pride. We're proudly made in the USA.
Their first ball, their first uniform, their first number, their first teammate, their first goal, their first coach. We take great care in making sure their first isn't their last. We're so much more than a soccer class. Come play with us today at kickstarttoddlersoccer.com.
Granite City Food and Brewery has 2 Michigan locations in Troy and Northville. Serves made-from-scratch food, brews in-house beer, and even has brunch every Sunday from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. To learn more about their daily specials or to book a private party, visit gcfb.com. Make sure you head over to Granite City in Northville at the corner of 7 Mile and Haggerty, or the Troy location at 16 Mile and I-75. Hello, everybody, and welcome back into Oakland University. Note to self, do not eat Starburst right before the start of the game. Note to self. But welcome back here, UPSL Soccer. Game number 1 of this doubleheader up at 8 o'clock right here on the Michigan Soccer Network. Rebels FC taking on Athletico Great Lakes Bay in UWS 2 action. But we've got a good one here. 2-2 ball game. as the Nationals and AIM here looking to punch their ticket into the playoffs. Let's take a look at the scoring here from the first half. Number 21, Abdullah Sane, scored the first goal in the 19th minute. Number 67 in the 39th off a penalty shot for AIM. And then Teo Espinosa notched it up one apiece in the 31st minute. And then Alex Demro in the 43rd. And that's where things stand. Nationals will be taking the kickoff here in this second half. Going right to left on your screen. And in the purple and white kits, AIM Soccer going left to right as we're back underway here. 45 more minutes of action. Alongside Ian Gilmore, my name's Jonathan Turner, watching live soccer on the Michigan Soccer Network. Over the top here for Hodson. Demonkovic into Borhan. Bordon, and that goes out now, I believe, for a corner kick. Good ball there by Staminkovic into Gavin Bordon and earns a corner.
Yeah, and Staminkovic kind of started coming inside more in that first half, and it seems like he's starting more centrally in this second half, and I think it did pretty positive things for Nationals in the first 45, and we're already seeing it pay dividends right in the first minute of the second half.
Here comes the corner inside the box and goes over Cam Cryer and then out of touch for a throw-in. I don't see any changes here for the Nationals yet. Looking here at all the players, looks like everyone's the same personnel from the first half. Still maybe a throw, bad throw. As the assistant referee is calling a poor throw in here.
Well, I think it's the third or fourth one from AIM today, so it was about time that that it was identified.
Let's get a replay on that. Do we have a replay of that? Just curious if we have an extra replay of the poor throw-in. We're asking our broadcast team, the best team in the country, the Prep. They said no. Staminkovic looking to go inside there to Hodgson, but a little too much on that, out for a goal kick. We see Gronthik, Chatterley there. Well known within the national soccer program. Oh, and Demro goes down. That'd be a yellow, not yellow card, but a foul being called. Nope, there's a yellow card. I said it accidentally, and it happened.
Well, of the three that, if you include that one with the two in the first half, I'd say this one might be the least cynical of them all, to be honest with you. The referee seeing in the second half, I guess, that he wants to start taking a bit more charge and making sure that things don't get too unnecessarily heated in this second half.
That's right. That yellow card coming in the 48th minute. Abdul Sane earned the yellow card. Swart will take this free kick just over the hands of Lopez. Good look.
Really went low in the first half with the free kick. This time goes over the wall. Had some good whip on it and good curl, just not enough dip to get it under that bar, and I think Lopez might have had it covered anyways.
He may have got a piece of it with his finger. It was close. Now giveaway once again from AIM Soccer in defensive third as this ball comes in for Hodson and then cleared out by Shemen. No foul, says the referee. T-Boy to Toulouse. Hodgson. Cryer. Good 1-2 combination. Stamkovic. Hodgson, and that goes out for a corner.
Good passage of play there. Combination on this near side was really nice. Best we've seen early on in this second half.
That it is. So now we'll see a short kick here as Hodgson receives that from Toulouseau. Cross the box and past Bourdon. Rupaki puts it back in. Made a giveaway. Is now Demeraux at this. He'll touch on it and right to Lopez. Nothing real danger there. Now here come Ames Soccer. What? Is he saying Rupaki is not the correct name?
Yeah, he's saying Rikipi.
Oh, Rikipi?
Rikipi.
Well.
And then he said, get it right, John.
Oh, fair enough. Well, according to his phonetics that he gave to us, he pronounces it Rukapi. But fair enough. Rakapi it is for the general manager, Robert Brinkman, for the Nationals. Shaman will play this far side. Well played there to Muhammad. Now Petrucci. Back into Muhammad. T-Boy up to the challenge. Good defensive play from him. Now Bourdon will play this across to Stamkovic. Stamkovic into Hodgson. He's got Bourdon far post. Just over a sliding Bourdon. Over a slip and fall accident in aisle 3. Toulouseau. Stamkovic, that's a dangerous tackle. Top of the 18, Stamkovic still fighting strong, and that's going to go just over the goal line for a goal kick. You surprised by the start of the second half?
No, I mean, I thought this was what the first half would look more like. I think Petit Boy is doing a lot better in this second half so far to shut down Muhammad, who was one of the more dangerous players for AIM going forward in that first 45. Interesting seeing Stamkovic coming forward more and more, as well with Bourdon. Didn't see him for too long in that first half, but he's already featured quite a bit in this second. Again, though, I just would love to see Nationals go quicker when they get the ball in that final third.
Couldn't agree with you more. The pace is really good in the middle of the park. It's the pace in the final third that is doing them in right now. It's a difference maker, as they've had a lot of opportunities in the final third. Just got to get it on frame and on target. The throw-in now coming here for Ames Soccer, again in all purple and white kits this evening. Ball switch to the far side. Muhammad. He goes down hard. Nothing doing, says referee. Stamkovic. Alshier. Muhammad, Petrucci, Mabrouk Salih, Strott from distance, up and over. Almost caught Jordan Glaser, not at his best.
And that's what I think is coming off his weak foot as well. He was using his left predominantly so much in that first half. This time cuts inside onto that weaker right foot and almost curls one top corner.
So he's saying the name's pronounced Rakapi?
Rakipi, yeah.
Rakipi.
Kind of like the monkey from Lion King.
Yeah, Rakipi. Okay.
Rakipi, yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. Rakipi. Cryer. Toulouse. Ball into Hodgson, and it's too much pace on that one. All the way back to the goalkeeper. Lanini. Robert Sali, a foul being called, and that's a dangerous free kick opportunity coming right now here for Ames Soccer, about 25 yards from goal. Take this one again. You can just see, like Toulouse comes in and just sticks his foot in there, and that's the definition of a lazy tackle.
Yep, it was bang, bang, and he just got there a little too late. Stuck that foot in, left it in. I think there's about half the team for AIM was looking over at the bench, seeing if they could be the ones to take the free kick here, too.
We are going to see a substitution now here from the Nationals. Looks as though Josh Arlema will step in now, number 20. Checking off Petit Boy. Off the wall. Wall did his job. Stamkovic will bring this in. Salih will come over to defend, and he gets pulled down by Stamkovic, and that'll be a yellow card, first one of the night for the Nationals.
And I'd say a foul, definitely. I think it was called the right way. I think a yellow was a bit harsh, especially in the precedent that was set in the first half and the things that were let go.
My guess is that, at halftime, just like the coaching staffs, they go through their system and they discuss tactical awareness and just different situations. I would imagine the referees had their conversation at half, and maybe there was talk about, hey, maybe those yellow cards were deserving, and in the second half need to maybe make up for that. Just as a guess. Is put in by Al-Shahir. Out for a goal kick. Can't get over how beautiful the Sunday afternoon this is. 6:23 Eastern here on the campus of Oakland University in Rochester, Michigan for this UPSL Midwest East Conference game. Last game of the season for both these teams. They came in tied for fourth place with 14 points and are currently tied 2-2 in the 59th minute. Looking to clinch that playoff berth. Both teams are in a very good place right now in regards to clinching the playoff berth. If things were to finish here the way they are, they both clinch. A loss for either side. Things get more interesting there, Ian.
That's when it starts becoming a little bit of a nail-biting time as you start to watch the other results along the table and just keep your fingers crossed that they don't come back to bite you in the butt for not getting 3 points here.
That's right. Is Salih out wide to Suleiman. Been very active in the attack here for and being a part of both goals, drawing that penalty shot in the first half in the 39th minute is now Muhammad down by the end line, and that goes off of Mikey Swartz out for a corner kick for Ames Soccer. It got cold.
It did. Now I'm rethinking my decision to wear open-toed shoes.
I'm wearing open-toed shoes, though, too. So,
you do have the pullover.
I do.
I'm rocking short sleeve shorts.
It's like a wind tunnel up here sometimes. This ball's played in, and it bounces. It goes almost in. I don't know how that one didn't sneak in because it looked. I almost said in, but it's the angle and whatnot.
Great ball into the front post.
It's a dipper. Yeah, that hit off Lanini's head and went just wide. My goodness. Demro is, that was Salih and given away. Bourdon will collect this on that far side. If you're watching us right now on YouTube, please hit the subscribe button somewhere under the video. Make sure you hit the bell. That way you're notified every time we go live or add new content. We go live a lot here on the Michigan Soccer Network. All thrown in on the far side to Lusso. Oh, Demro. Almost a giveaway there by Shaman, but now here come Ames Soccer Muhammad. Petrucci loses it, and the ball played into Demro. Got Stamkovic. Cam Cryer making a run here on the near side. Ball played off to him. All put up and over everybody off the far post. Through the back bar and out for a goal kick. We're now going to see number 17 step on.
You got three guys busting a lung to get up there into the box. All you got to do, if you're Cam Cry, is let that one be inbounds. You just got to keep that inside the 18, and just got his marks all wrong.
I believe Jack Koshko just stepped in here for the Nationals, number 17, taking off Stamkovic. Albrecht Salih now collects this middle of the park, looking for Lanini. Out to Muhammad, and Lima now will clear this up. Demro, call a foul. Quick ball out to Bourdon, played into Koshko, and it's cleared out. It stayed on. Wow. Hung up there, I guess. Down goes Hodgson, and free kick opportunity coming here for the Nationals, about 27 yards from goal.
Was that a little bit soft? Maybe, but if you're Petrucci, you got to know that if Hodgson feels anything in his back there, he's got to go down. It's really just a silly foul to commit, especially that close to goal.
Andrew Swartz will stand over this one, and he'll not wait for the wall, but go up and over. He got to do way better than that.
Third try was not the charm.
And that it was not. It's crazy how in the state of Michigan it can go from 80 degrees, 83, sunny, humid to cold. Hodgson's top of the 18. Good defensive play there by Al-Shahir.
Good stick.
For Lima on that far side with Mabrook Salih. Demro switches this to Koshko here on this near side. Koshko, Hodgson. He goes down. No penalty shot coming. You can hear the crowd not happy about that one. Packed house here tonight of about 800 fans. Plus teams and coaching staff. I'll switch to that far side. Gavin Bourdon going against Suleiman and won that battle back. The goalkeeper for AIM Soccer. Good win by Cryer. And back to Chemin. Salih from distance, and he catches Jordan Glazer not paying attention and scores one to go up 3-2.
Well, as good as that looks initially, if you're a keeper, you cannot get beat at your front post from 30 yards out. That's 31, 32 yards out. Glazer beat at the front post. That's a goalkeeping no-no.
Caught Jordan Glazer sleeping on that, and nothing against Glazer, but as you had mentioned, getting beat on your near post from 30-plus yards out, as good as Mabrook Salih is, you can't get beat on that near post like that.
I was about to ask, why is he taking a shot from that far out? It's never got a chance, but he proved me wrong.
As you can hear support coming for Jordan Glazer. 67th minute, now Nationals in a hole. But they've been dangerous all game, just have not been able to find, and we talked about here at halftime, this game could have very easily been 4-1, 4-2 in favor of the Nationals in the first half.
And I think all three goals have really come against the run of play. They've all been on the end of a 5 or 10 minute spell of pressure from Nationals, and then AIM takes just one trip up the other side and turns it into a goal.
This ball going back now to Sene for AIM. That's a heavy-weighted ball by Sene. Al Shahir. Koshko, good work from him. We'll go out for a goal kick. Comments coming in, oh yeah, Mabrook, let's go. Nasty is the word. Nasty, I don't know if I can get behind the nasty on that. I mean, it was a good shot. I think it was less a good shot than it was not a good save. Without being, again, nothing against Jordan, because I know that, he's fighting hard in there. You got to be better than that. Is this ball playing to Demro? Got to be better than that in that moment. Hey, you know what? Nothing. The goal, the PK, right? In that first goal, he had,
couldn't have done much with either.
None. But that one, you can control that one, and we're not talking about a shot because we've seen some shots. I saw a shot the other day from Mission Stars. I think it was Costa Wells that just blasted one from 35 yards out. It just dipped just under the bar, upper 90. I mean, they're not a goalkeeper on earth. It's just, Bourdon looked to put this back across the 6 for Hodgson. There's not much you can do about that. That one, I feel like he had more he could do. So, Hodgson, top of the 18, finds Toulouseau. Back to Hodgson. They went negative, and then back to Toulouseau.
Toulouseau there when he's in the middle of the park like that, and it's a 2-on-1 essentially with him in the center and then his teammate out wide. That has to be a split-second decision. Either you hit that first time or you play in your teammate who has 10 yards of open space.
Glacier got close to getting picked off there, too. That playback, it was, almost had that one caught up to him, so good thing he get it off. But, yeah, you hit your hand on the table when Toulouse played that one back. When you're there at the top of the 18, you've got to find a way to keep the ball moving forward.
It was just the lack of decisiveness that was so frustrating in that situation.
Lima. And that's given away by Bourdon back. Petrucci. Now over the top for Lanini. In comes Mikey Swartz, and it's a good win from him. Kept on, and Andrew Swartz. That was a good build-up from there. Ball played in to Bourdon, formed Demeraux. Just can't keep it on the pitch. 71st minute, just about 19 minutes ago, not 29. I think there's 100 minutes in this game, not 90. But you'd think after some 140 games of this, I would get that down by now, but clearly not. But just 19 minutes ago in this one. Ames Soccer finds themselves the 1-goal lead coming off the goal in the 66th minute from Abrak Salih from 31 yards out. And that's where things stand right now. Ball will go back to Glacier. We'll clear that up one time. Game seems to really kind of settle down now. Bourdon wins it, but can keep it on. Unfortunately cannot, and that goes out for a goal kick.
I think kind of what we might be seeing now, John, is more of that stale defense from AIM. They know that they're up 1. They know that 3 points are in the bag if they can hang on to the lead with less than 20 minutes to go. And I think we'll see more of just long balls up top towards Lonnie, and then maybe just audacious efforts like the third goal was as well. The onus is gonna be on Nationals to try to grab something.
Ball over the top for 67. Cam Cryer right there to defend. Then he gets by Cryer, a little poke, and it goes just past that far post. I don't know if luck is the word to use, but the Nationals got lucky with that one not going in.
Well, he slows down and then cuts back, gets it back onto that left foot, still takes it. It goes just a couple yards wide. And that's what I was talking about with the long ball forward. It's going to be probably the main source of attacking football from AIM now.
Demeraux finds Hodgson on his near side. Ball put in for Bourdon. Head there by Sané. Also here, goes out. Given away. Keepy. And then Mikey Swartz. Also here's like telling him to get up. Now Hodgson is just held for days, and that should be a yellow card. There it is. I believe that was on 67. As he literally gives him a bear hug. So dangerous free kick opportunity here for the Nationals. About 30 yards, so 29.5 yards from goal. Toulouse will stand over this one for the Nationals. Toulouse right into the arms of the goalkeeper, Lopez.
Never enough pace on that one. Was on goal, but doesn't matter if the keeper can get over there with all the time in the world.
Trushi. Now Sene. And out. Off touch there, thrown in there by Demeraux, right to Hodgson. Looking to play that into Bourdon. And Bourdon gets a touch as Chemin tried to let Lopez get that, but just got a piece of it. Almost poked one by Lopez. Intercepted by Cryer. Bourdon was offsides. We'll let that one go all the way back to the goalkeeper. One now by 67. Salih. And a shot again from Salih. This time Glazer able to collect that one. Throwing this near side. Right at the bench.
Well, Glazer wasn't going to get beat at the front post again that time. He was ready for it. Distribution not as good though.
Lanini, Salih. Oh, good poke by Rolema. That was earmarked for Muhammad, and then Muhammad takes a shot, and that goes far wide of frame and out for a goal kick. Remind everyone that 8 o'clock tonight, game number 2 of our doubleheader. Rebels FC Brink welcome in Great Lakes Bay from UWS 2. Rebels currently in second place, while Great Lakes Bay is currently in third. So it should be a really good match, just like we're seeing here in this one. Restart by Chemin, puts this one right into the box. Suleiman will collect it for aim, back to Salih. Ball from Sene back to Lopez. Now touch. We're about to see some subs come on here. Looks like Tyler Somuth will step on for Cam Cryer.
That's what I've been waiting for all day. I mean, to see Tyler. I used to play with Tyler on RSC back in the days. There's a reason now that he's on the field and I'm in the bleachers.
And now number 11 will step on for aim, and we'll take off. It looks like Lanini, but I don't have a 11 on the roster. So number 11 will step on. So we'll, unfortunately, I don't have that name, but we'll hopefully figure it out. The challenges of calling semi-professional soccer. Right, Ian?
You're more versed than I am.
That's true. You come from
that means,
you come from the Big Ten Network where they know everything is known. It's like it's known like weeks in advance, probably decades. Recruitment starts at like 8. Nationals are running out of time in this. They're in the 80th minute, 10 minutes to go. I said before, with 14 points, they with their current, however it's placed, they have a very good chance just to walk right into the playoffs. But you don't want to back into the playoffs. You want to get in there, on the right foot. And you look at the game as a whole. Do the Nationals, do they deserve to be losing this game right now? The argument would be no. I mean, they, for the better part of this game, maybe the last 7 to 10 minutes it's kind of flattened out a little bit, but I mean, previous to that, I mean, they were in command of this game. Plenty of the opportunities. Now, Albert Salih on that far side, look at this inside the box, switches this right to number 11. He makes a cut and still has it. Now he goes down. Referee says nothing, and as well as Ian shaking his head, no.
Yeah, nothing in that.
Not at all. Is now Rakapi to Toulouse. Now they got to speed of play. Someth. Got Demerol far post. Koshko is offsides. Ball is still moving. But they, the Nationals, and that's soccer. It's one of the sports where, doesn't matter how well you played. The final thing that matters is the ball going in the back of the net. And right now, you got a lazy tackle from Swartz, draws a penalty shot. We talk about that ball going up in the air that, to be fair, no one headed it. Obviously, there was a missed bicycle kick by Lanini, but played right to Sine, and he buried it lower near post. And then that 31-yard, 30-plus yard goal from Mabrik Salih. The Nationals have had far better opportunities in this game. They just have not resulted in goals.
Yeah, I'd say that the two categories where AIM, the only two categories where AIM has been better is obviously the goals and then making the most of their chances. And that's all they've needed to do.
We now have a player down. Looks like Sherman is down.
Let's see what happened. I'm not sure if it was off the ball.
That's definitely going to add some stoppage. Looks like he's cramping up. So we just have about 8 minutes to go in this one, plus stoppage time. So now Shemin is back up. Looks as though he's cramping up. And we're about to see a sub coming in here now for the Nationals. Be number 18. I believe that might be Diego Alaya. But we'll get that in a second. Ball's cleared up over everyone. Sine. Ball goes right in Glazer's hands. Punted right to Someth and given away. Seeing Gavin Bourdon step off now. As Diego Ayala will step on, number 18 for the Nationals. Over the top. And Sene is up to the test and heads us out now for a throw-in for the Nationals. 85th minute. 3-2 game in favor of AIM Soccer. Ball put into the box and then cleared out by Sene. Costco went central towards Demeraux. Good move from Demeraux. Oh, another good move, and he goes down. Referee is now calling a penalty, it looks like.
No, he's
going
to
get a yellow card for diving.
Are you kidding me?
It's a yellow card for diving now goes to Demeraux. What are your thoughts on that, Ian?
Well, first, I mean, it was 5 yards into the box, and this free kick's being taken outside the box. But initial reaction was it was a penalty. The ref, I think he did something really, really smart. Is he took a beat. He took 2 seconds to decide in his mind what he saw. And so I think we have to trust that what he saw from a lot closer than us was right. But my initial reaction was that was a penalty and not simulation.
Yeah, there was contact made. So, I mean, you could just say, hey, he didn't, it wasn't a foul, but there was contact. It looked, at least from here, and it could just been normal contact. He's going through players, and he shoulder to shoulder, whatever, he falls down. I don't know if I saw anything there that would be on the simulation side that would maybe deserve a yellow card. But again, he had the angle more than we did, so with the trust in his decision making. Free kick taken here by Tall. My guy out here, some ball put in the box. Someth able to knock it up to Toulouse, and now Aya. Demeraux. Aya. Ooh.
To be honest, I don't even agree with that one either. I thought that was really, really good physicality.
Yellow card too?
Yeah, for stopping the promising attack. I thought it was really good physicality there from that man, and I honestly think we were into a separate phase of play by the time he blew the whistle. He just knocks him off the ball. He does well to use his shoulder, and then you could probably play advantage there too. So neither team probably happy with that one.
That was 35. They got the foul, I believe. That was Towel. Maybe Swartz. Up the line. Well played by Swartz. Toulouse to Andrew Swartz. And out wide to Aya. Into Hodgson. Not a bad ball at all. Hodgson. And now Costco. Now Someth will collect this. Ball far post. Rilima. Inside the 6 and right into the arms of Lopez. Now Sene is down. We'll continue to try to draw out waste some time. Seems as though Sene is cramping up, as we've seen a couple players from AIM cramp up here this evening. Not the way we thought this was going to go, Ian.
No, not especially after that first half, especially after the way the second half started. It was all Nationals to start, but they couldn't take any of their chances, couldn't grab a goal in front, and so now they're left with 90 seconds of regular time left to try to just grab a point.
That's right. All they need to clinch 100% this evening was a tie. Ball played into Demeraux. It's been phenomenal today for the Nationals.
Yeah, best player, I think, on the park for them today.
And ball played all. Toulouse. Out to Someth. Oh, good move from Someth inside the 18. Top of the 18, no one there. As in comes Demeraux. Inside the 18. Right to Hodgson. Can't get a good foot on it. Now Rilamo with a shot from distance and goes just wide.
What a sequence that was. Starts with a really good reclamation of the ball by Demereau, and then I thought that was moving towards that upper left-hand corner. Good effort by Rilema, but not close enough.
As once again we have another player down on the ground, and this I think is Salih. You know. I want to thank you all for tuning in here this Sunday evening. UPSL Midwest East Conference match play here, last game of the season for both these teams as they get ready to head into the playoffs. Still undecided if AIM win this one, they clinch a playoff berth. This ball played into Elia, crossed the 6 and cleared out. What happens later this evening with Inter Detroit and Detroit United will determine the fate of the Nationals if they lose in this one. Now here comes AIM Soccer. This is number 11. Gets by Swartz inside the 18, and Muhammad, he goes down. And they're calling for simulation. All intended there for Koshko. And cleared out. It's top 6 in the playoffs this year. They changed the formation, the format. Someth gets by Petrucci. Rapaki. Into space for Hodgson. Down by the end line. Finds Toulouso. Looking for Koshko, and then shoulder to shoulder. And then it's interesting because the contact was created there by the defender, and he got the call. So that ref definitely have a favorite. I don't know, man. He called the penalty shot tonight for AIM. He's given a card to Nationals for simulation. I don't know if that would be in favor of the Nationals.
I'll be honest, though, John. I think there's been questionable calls both sides. I think he's been pretty consistently. I think bad would be harsh, but
mismanaged.
There's been a lot of things that I guess me and you both have disagreed with for going both ways.
Not that that makes his job any easier, and hey, it's easy for us up here in this box to make those calls, but we understand it. Nonetheless, keep playing. This ball's played in. We don't know how much stoppage time there is, but we're the 94th minute. Those Toulouse getting wrapped up there with Sene. Oh, yeah? Petrucci down on that far side. His foul was called. Petrucci just gets a yellow card. So, Patricia's been getting that yellow card probably for delay of game. It's like the last opportunity here for the Nationals.
Got to think, right? 95th, going into the 96th minute.
Yeah, ball's going to come in, and Koshko puts us back in. Well played by him, because that ball is going nowhere. Over the top, Hodgson's right there. Lopez is able to collect it, but that was a heads-up play by Lopez. It's almost. And there is the final whistle, and the Nationals fall 3-2 here on this Sunday evening, the final game of the season. UPSL Midwest East. We'll have to wait and see if they've punched their ticket into the playoffs here after the Inter-Detroit United game that takes place right now out at the Hawk in Farmington, Michigan. Don't go anywhere. We got game number 2 coming up here at 8 p.m. Rebels FC bring in Atletico Great Lakes Bay. For all the members here, the broadcast team on the prep, the best in the business. Alongside my broadcast partner, Ian Gilmore, I'm Jonathan Turner. Don't go anywhere, because Michigan Soccer Network's got more coverage coming your way in just about an hour.